we get fighting between the the people and the Piranhatrons and the Power Rangers, the worshippers of Piranhatrons and the Power Rangers. And you know, it's like, you know, when I was a kid, I loved this scene just because it was the Power Rangers fighting. But this is the only time they morph, and we actually get a big fight scene. Just two. That's it. And, you know, like, Justin's all like, come on, give up, ha ha, wah, hiya. Yeah, what's hilarious, Elgar holds his own against a 12-year-old, but in the very first episode, the 12-year-old can kick his butt, which I find kind of hilarious. But, so then Kimberly and Jason are, like, brought to evil, and they fight, and Tommy takes his helmet off to try to get Kimberly to remember who she is, or who he is. And she's got like this deep voice, and then Jason's like, no, this one is mine. No! Like, you know, Batman with Christian Bale, just worse. But so like we get a fight between Tommy and Jason, except this time it's switched. Jason's in red, Tommy's in red, and Jason's just not in anything. So it's a switch around. Jason's evil, Tommy's not. And so like, they're like, into the fire, into the fire. Yes, throw him in the fire, throw him in the fire, throw him in the fire. No! This one is mine! No! And then there's an explosion, and all of a sudden they shoot the power at Jason, he's fine. And then like we get a fight with Kimberly helping, Jason helping, and all the Rangers like fighting, go, oh yeah, back to action! And then all of a sudden, like, Malagor comes up, and then Divatox is like, oh, that's my husband. It's the spawn of Satan. Of course, though, he is a mixture of lava and rocks, so, you know, pretty close. What's hilarious is in space, they use this costume again, except he's known as Dark Spectre. So, then we get the big scene with the Turbo Megazord, which now, in the movie, the Turbo Megazord actually comes together much slower than in the show. In the show, they just drive really fast and ram together, but in this one, like, Storm Blaster comes in the middle, Wind Chaser separates, and the things go into the armholes or whatever. Dormstar or Dormstore or whatever, and Mountain Blaster go into where the legs go, and then Tommy's drives in slow, and then the Megazord uses the thrusters on the back to stand itself up. And then we got the Turbo Megazord, and like, you know, like we get a few punches, like, and then like they get the power sword, and then they rush him, and they cut him, and then he falls, and then he explodes. And then Divatox is like, the Power Rangers not get away with this. I will have my revenge, I swear. And that's what got it. That's what started the series after that. And then they go back to the tournament. And, of course, Angel Grove wins, and the shelter stays open, and the movie ends. That's it. There's so many things left out in this movie. Like how I asked before. What happened to the Zeo powers? There is no explanation of why the Zeo powers are useless. What happened to the Zeo powers? Why, when Kat morphed into Zeo Ranger 1, when she hit the water, it got rid of the morphing? I don't know. There was supposed to be a thing that showed where Divatox had her own set of Zords, and it destroyed the Zeo Zords, and that's why, and my phone is ringing, that's why they developed the Turbo Zords. Now, I already said about the Billy thing. Now, I think that there was supposed to be something about Billy coming back and showing them their powers in the Turbo Zords and stuff like that, but they just never explain, like, why the powers are no match for them, anything. There's nothing. And it really answers, like, you get a lot of questions, like, what happened to the Zeo powers? What's going on? What happened to the Zeo powers? Now, about the Morphers. The Morphers, they say, were made from Larigo's wand. Like, the keys were made in the form of Larigo's wand. And the ship that they ride on has been waiting for the Power Rangers. And, like, there's a slot that the keys go in and they turn it. And, like, it drives the boat itself. Yeah. But, Power Rangers Turbo, the movie was supposed to be, I think, like 2 to 3 hours long. Of course, though, that would be a longer time, and you would have wasted more brain cells, but I think if they had done a longer running time, it would have done a much more explanation. You know, we would have found out what happened to the Zeo powers, and all that other stuff. So, Guys, what do you think about this new series? Are you enjoying it? Because I will be doing stuff like Toy Story 2. I don't know if I'll be doing Toy Story 3 because that's new. But I will be doing a lot of videos based on my past. I will be doing after Power Rangers Turbo. I don't know yet. Whatever happens, but you know, tell me what you think of this. Are you going to look forward to the series? What was your favorite Power Rangers movie out of the only 2 that we got? What do you think about the Power Rangers movie remake we're getting soon? Comment below and let me know. Have a good night, guys.